to...
Or maybe they were like, dude, you're so fried. And he's like, fries. I love fries, especially from McDonald's.
Oh.
I like six-pack too.
6 McNuggets.
6 McNuggets? I'm Angus MCSIX. Like,
Yeah.
that's probably what happened.
Welcome to another episode from Takedowns to Breakdowns with A&P, and today we're here to talk about a glorious return.
Yeah.
Angus is back, but now he's half a dozen of himself. He's MCSIX.
He's MCSIX?
He's MCSIX. Sounds like it's something you would buy at McDonald's. To be
Why,
honest
is that
with
what
you.
he's changed to?
So I have the press release here. I'm actually lazy enough to not even bother to read the press release. I just went on Instagram to ANGUS MCSIX on Instagram, and he says, "People of planet Earth and all Dundee rejoice. Prince Angus has conquered hell and now returns to free the kingdom of Fife, and especially Napalm Records, from the terrible enemies that loom ahead. Blah, 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 blah. Are you ready to embark on a new quest, the most glorious warriors in the world and beyond? Are you ready to face the ultimate doom?" Angus says, "Oh yeah." He has become the legendary warrior that is Angus MCSIX. Wow, I think his special power is going to be Angus McRib. Anyhow.
It doesn't really roll off the tongue as well as Angus McFife.
No, it doesn't.
It's not the best.
But it had to go with Angus something.
I gotta say, that picture, he looks like Tristan Tate. You don't know who that is.
I have no idea who that is.
But the people who do, he looks like Tristan Tate in that picture.
All right. So what's your take on this rebranding?
I don't know.
Because it's technically a rebranding.
It's technically a rebranding. You have a worse name. Angus MCSIX does not roll off the tongue as well as Angus McFife.
I must admit, I'm not a big fan of the MCSIX.
I didn't even know it was McFive. I thought it was Fife. It's
Fife.
It was Fife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
MCSIX sounds... Like I said, it sounds something out of a McDonald's menu.
Yeah, it was... Can I get the MCSIX?
Yeah. Can I get the MCSIX on the nuggets?
Yeah, I want MCSIX nuggets.
I don't know. I'm not a... The name is not winning me over.
The name does not win me over.
The name is not winning me over. Now, he signed with Napalm as a solo artist, but it's not like he's going to do a cappella, so I'm assuming they're going to have to throw a band behind him, like of some hired guns, I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it's going to be like a solo project with hired guns. So, like...
That makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense that, you know, whenever he goes on tour, he just gets some guys in the area who can play the songs and boom.
Not necessarily in the area.
Or he can just
hire a band and go with
hire a band, yeah. Kind of do
kind of like what Ghost used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Just to a smaller budget. Now, the question that I have is, so now there are going to be two bands singing about the same fictitious legendary world?
Yeah, like, you would think that...
Like, isn't there a point where the universes collide?
I was about to say, like, I thought this was going to be where he can't be Angus McFife anymore.
No, he can't. He can't, because that's part of the Gloryhammer...
It's part of the Gloryhammer train. But I also
train.
thought that he couldn't, talk about the same legendary battles at Dundee, because it's also... the Gloryhammer lore.
I know, but the Gloryhammer lore could be in a parallel universe than Angus MCSIX.
Oh, so
it's like it's like Stranger Things. There's the upside down world, and then there's the regular world.
Stupid.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel like you're trying to hold on to something that you can no longer hold on to.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it comes across. Do you really need to be Angus anything? Do you really need to
Just
go
be Angus? I am Angus.
McFilth.
McFilth.
And then you do covers of Cradle.
Cradle of Filth.
And you do covers of Cradle of Filth. Listen, I just feel like the whole Gloryhammer train has moved on. Like, the train has left the city.
Yeah.
The train has left. So, I'm all for him to go solo. Like, I think that's the right move for him. It's not like you're going to stop making music.
But just be Angus, dude, and just make your own music. You don't have to go with the same,
Forget about the whole lore before. Create a new universe.
Create a new universe, yeah.
Create a whole new universe for yourself.
Create a band. Like, you don't have to be under Angus MCSIX, too. You can actually have a band yourself. And
Powerlifters.
Some bullshit. No, Powerlifter sounds like the album that Pumping Iron Power came from.
Oh, okay.
So...
Well, he's done a song with them, too, so, like, the world's colliding there.
But, like, do something. Make your own lore. Make your own...
Well, you know what? It's better that at least he's not dressed like Angus McFife on like some of the videos that came out after he left Gloryhammer, where he still looked like Angus McFife, dressed like Angus McFife with a hammer and everything. That was so weird.
Yeah, because you're not Angus McFife anymore.
Yeah, so at least he's gone with a new visual, so I'll give him that. New name, new visual. But I just think, why not just...
The new name is stupid.
The new name is ridiculous. MCSIX... Who was the genius behind this marketing idea?
Definitely him. It was not anyone else but him. He seems like the type of guy that would do like, oh, you know what's funny? McSix. Like, that's what he seems like.
Oh, that's probably the idea.
That was probably, he was like,
I don't think you're that far off.
No, probably one day he was shooting the shit with a couple of guys on the couch and he's like...
Having a beer?
He's like, having a beer.
Oh, what should I call myself? Angus McKnight? Angus McDouche? What should I call myself? Oh, I know. Angus McFive? Angus McSix. Dude, like, that's the stupidest name ever. Really, it sounds like something you would order at McDonald's. I know I keep saying that, but that's exactly what it sounds like.
It's so funny, because he wasn't ridiculous. One beer, and he was definitely like 3 or 4 beers in before he realized...
Probably a few hits of a bong, too, along the way.
And he's like, oh, 6, let's do it.
Let's do it. You know, I just
And then no one on the couch stopped him, because they were also equally drunk and fried, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, because to everybody sounded like a great idea at the time. But now once you have a little bit of time to...
Or maybe they were like, dude, you're so fried. And he's like, fries. I love fries, especially from McDonald's.
Oh.
I like 6-pack too.
6 McNuggets.
6 McNuggets? I'm Angus McSix. Like, that's probably what happened. That's probably what happened.
You're playing out a whole scene of Wayne's World. Like, it's Wayne's World with Angus.
That's what probably it was.
Wayne's
and then
World
instead
with
of playing the guitar at the start, he gets his fucking hammer and he switches it upside down and he starts playing
is he
like
still gonna have
guitar.
A hammer? No, I don't know if he's going to have a hammer. He's all in gold now.
I don't think hammer's really... Yeah, he went from, like...
Being green?
Tint of green to now shining gold.
He went from being Green Lantern to being, like, I don't know, Power Ranger. You know, like when they morph into this
morphing ranger,
yeah, like
I don't know, man. I don't know if the hammer is really a legal thing where he can't use a hammer anymore, but
you can use an axe.
Use a giant dildo.
Fuck, like
with you know.
But once again, a giant dildo, you would have to go back to a different universe.
He would join the nano war of steel.
The part for me that's a little bit. First of all, I love the idea that you're gonna go solo.
Yeah,
he's a great vocalist. You know, what are you gonna do with your life? Obviously, you have to create something. You have to move on. Solo artist is the thing for you. You don't want to be a part of a band. You'd rather hire guys to play for you, and you're the band. That way, you're in full control of the music, of the lyrics, of the ideas, of the WhatsApp. You're in full control of everything that's happening, and I'm totally done with that. But the name is utterly ridiculous. In my humble opinion.
Just go by Angus and then have your band be named something else. So, like...
Call the band the McFives.
The McFives.
or the band could be the McSixes. Whatever. Like Jackson, 6 guys.
The Jacksons.
Whatever. Just call yourself Angus.
Just
Mighty Angus.
I think Mighty Angus... Yeah, rename your thing to @MightyAngus. Like, you are Mighty Angus. That's. Yeah. I know it sounds like something from like a burger restaurant, like the Angus beef patties.
Well, now it's not getting any better.
It's not getting any better, but just be like Angus. Just name yourself Angus, dude. It's not like, you know, it's the hardest thing to do. Just take out the McFife and you got yourself Angus.
Or Angus T, because his real name is Tom. I hope I'm not.
You're breaking fourth wall here.
You know,
you're breaking the fourth wall.
I hope I'm not stepping out of bounds here. But his name is Tom, so why not just Angus T? I don't know. It's better than McSix.
It's better than McSix. Yeah. Just name yourself Angus. Just go simple. Just be Angus, right? But Angus in the lore of whatever music you guys are making.
Or Angus T for Tom Rex. Angus T. Rex. These are all great ideas if you're baked.
These are definitely all great ideas if you're baked. Just go Angus, and then the name of the band, make it something, I don't know, stupid, like how, you know, a lot of power metal bands do it like these days. Just go online. There's definitely a power metal generator out there, and you'll be able to, this, boom, my band.
I agree with you. I hate the name. I
can't give you a power metal name because the only names I come up with are either brutal death metal or some core names.
That is
true.
So
I can't really help you.
Just use the generator. So anyways, I think the name is utterly ridiculous. Like, it doesn't, first of all, it doesn't have the same flow.
No.
It's just silly. Like, I don't get it. And second is, why do you have to continue to stay attached by the hip to the whole Gloryhammer
You left them,
lore?
or they left you, or whatever the fuck happened. I can't even remember
Regardless,
what happened.
You personally should want to separate yourself from that shit as much as possible.
It's been a while since this
it's been
whole
over
thing
a
happened.
year now.
So how has it been that long yet you came up with MCSIX? There's no way.
No, MCSIX, that's part of a parallel universe.
But doesn't matter.
But to me,
you
that's
had
even
so
worse.
much. You had so much time in your downtime. Which your downtime, you might want to make it a little bit shorter than how much it was, because you need to move on.
But he's not really moving on. He's
You
moving
are not.
sideways.
Just be Angus. Have your name as some fucking stupid name, and then go on with your life and make a new parallel universe with Angus, or do some other stupid, power metal tropes and stuff. Just do that, because that was working for you in the other band, and that will work for you now, because your vocals, not like they changed. You're still an amazing vocalist. So really, the music itself, all you have to really get right now is just a lore down and some, some
Create
songs
your own,
down.
though. Just create your own.
Yeah, create your own lore. Just do something.
Moving on from the ridiculousness of the name, the fact that you still piggyback off of something that you were a part of, and I understand that you were a part of, so you feel
Just
like
make your own
you
lore,
feel
dude.
like you own it. Like, I think a part of it is that that lore is what it is because of me. So I feel like I own it. So
But you don't.
why should I? But this is probably in his mind. He's like, why should I walk away from it when I was part of that? Okay, dude, but they're walking away with it, and they're Gloryhammer. So like, just fucking.
They're legally walking away with it, so you have nothing to do
so
about
just fucking
that.
create a whole new universe. A whole new universe.
I know we're making it sound easy. It's very hard to come up.
It's much easier to come up with MCSIX as a follow-up to MCFail, and then just piggyback on the lore that's already been created.
But it's been almost a year that this has happened, and then the stuff he's come out with right now sounds like it could be done in a Friday night. Piggyback off something you were already doing and just change your name ever so slightly.
So you don't get copyright.
Yeah.
You don't get copyright infringements.
That's like
Feels a little lazy, doesn't it?
That's like a band who doesn't know Cradle of Filth exists, and then they name their band Cradle of Filth, and like, oh fuck, we have to change our name.
Or
and now they're
Filthy Cradle.
And now they're called
Filthy
fucking
Cradle.
Crib of Disgust. Like,
The crib of the great unwashed. Fuck. I don't know, man. I'm dying to see what the first single will be of whatever it is that he's releasing.
yeah, definitely.
Because I'm definitely going to check it out. I mean,
it's definitely going to be good because of. I mean, vocal-wise, it should be
vocal-wise, he's going to deliver.
Now, formula-wise on how the song is going to
Dude,
be
it's
structured.
power metal. You can put like 5 guys together and create a power metal band. How hard is it?
Yeah, but you also
get
have to,
the War Kings guys to play for you.
You also have
just
to remember
sing.
that power metal is such a mush of a genre that like anyone can mush into anything. So
we're not talking about progressive death metal here. We're talking about power metal.
But we're talking about power metal.
Power metal.
We're
Power metal.
talking about
We're
power
talking
metal.
about power metal. Power metal.
Power metal. Really? No, but dude, it's such a mush of a genre that like there's like 700 bands that sound like another 700 bands. So you obviously want to kind of stick out a bit. His vocals will help him stick out a little bit.
Oh, in the background that he has that he's bringing in.
Exactly.
The fact that he's already known.
But he needs to really look into the songs he's going to make, and because if they're just Gloryhammer ripoffs, then why would I listen to his stuff when I can go listen to Gloryhammer or the old Gloryhammer with him in it?
Yeah, I agree. I was just surprised that they didn't throw that he's going to make Napalm Records great again. I mean, with all the things that are on that press release. And now keep in mind, Gloryhammer has Ailstorm. I mean, Napalm Records has Ailstorm. I'm listing everything. Napalm Records has Ailstorm, Gloryhammer, and now Angus MCSIX. Like, I mean, like...
Yeah, that's a fun get-together.
I know, like in the office. Like, yeah, for Thanksgiving, let's bring everybody together. Anyways, for me personally, from a creative marketing perspective, this is a complete waste of time. Not the music. I'm talking about the name. He has wasted the whole idea.
Sadly,
he wasted all this downtime.
I'm saying this now. He's wasted a year of downtime. He's wasted. Like, how do you do that? You had a year, and yet you've done something that sounds like it could have been done in a Friday night. I don't know how you've done this, but
most impressively,
unless a week from now he can put out a video showing that he was working on music. Not only just was he sitting on his ass and MCSIXing himself, if he can show that he actually has music lined up.
I'm sure it is. That's why they announced the signing now. So, like, in the next couple of weeks, there's probably a single. That's what I'm
It better be fucking good. It better be good. I mean, at least better than normal power metal, because power metal is always... I mean, you can't really...
it's kind of blank.
Power metal, you can't really...
Fuck it up?
You can't really go under a 5 out of 10.
No.
You can't really go under...
Minimum is always a 7.
Minimum is always a 5 or 6.
7.
And I say that because sometimes it's boring to hear the same song over and over by different artists.
7. Okay. Anyways, I don't know about you guys at home. I don't know how you feel.
Mix 6.
But yeah, Power is always a mix 6.
It's always a mix 6.
It's always coming in 6s. I don't know. I'm just a little disappointed with this whole thing. I was expecting bigger and better things, and I feel like I'm just like
I'm just getting things.
I'm getting like a Chinatown knockoff of the original. That's kind of how it feels. You know what I mean? Like that's how it feels to me. Anyways,
I'm not getting Gloryhammer. I'm getting Glorious Chisel.
But I'm gonna hold any further judgments until the first single comes out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he calls himself. At the end of the day, what it matters is how the music is gonna sound like. So until then,
it's still funny.
Shall wait.
It's still funny. Mix 6. Just be Angus, dude.
Just be Angus. Angus T.
Angus T.
Angus T. Angus MCSIX doesn't sound right.
I don't know how he said it, and he was like, "This is perfect." Like, no.
I know, but whatever it is that he pitched, the guys in Napalm bought it
because they bought it, which means that
they're just signing him because of what he did before, and they're hoping that the fan base that listens to Gloryhammer is going to listen to him. That's kind of where the hope is there.
I think we can be signed by Napalm if we really try our hardest.
Yeah, we need to put something together.
You're gonna put something together.
I need to put something together. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know your thoughts on Angus MCSIX. Hit us up in the comment section below. We'll see you guys at the next one.
See ya.